I clicked on the wrong button there. What's up, guys? Yes, what is going on? Do you remember me? Mamba. I don't know, there's a lot of people named Mamba after Kobe Bryant. Texas, what's up, man? John, what's up? Oh, there's this big, I want to make sure my volume's off on this, just so it doesn't play. Yeah, there's this big Tucker Carlson interview. Hurry up, big boy. Dude, this is a big interview. I guess I'll give my take on the Tucker Carlson interview with Putin. To be honest, it was what I expected. Putin blaming NATO expansion for the reason he invaded the Ukraine. But I don't know, did anyone see if Tucker Carlson asked Putin about nukes or hypersonic missiles? Love your content. Well, I appreciate that, man. I really do. What's up? Oh, Daddy, what's up? Yeah, what's going on, guys? Ha, yeah, forgotten. I saw that. Hilarious. But dude, they're probably not even gonna... The Biden stuff is out of control. They're admitting Biden is senile. So what's next now? This is why Biden was not criminally charged. Joe Biden didn't remember what year his beloved son, Beau, died. He wasn't sure which years he served as VP. He had limitations in his recall. It's unbelievable. They're not charging him. They're calling him senile. So if the justice system is saying he's senile, he can't be charged, how is he fit to run the country? They've got to be removing him. But I don't know. Everyone says Everyone says that they're going to remove Biden, and then they never do. CNN flipping out. Yeah, well, CNN is just pissed off they didn't get the interview. Current Browns stadium location is bizarre. It's crazy, man. But the Browns just came out to, about 5 hours ago in a Twitter statement and admitted they want a dome. They admitted, they're like, yeah, we want to hold events. We're trying to work with the mayor, but we want to hold massive events. We're going in Northeast Ohio. They said Northeast Ohio, not Cleveland. Putin yapped about history for yeah, I heard about that. Well, even Carlson, you knew it was going to be bad when Carlson comes out and says, before the interview even starts, we have to give you a little preview. Putin goes on a tangent about Russian history, and to be honest, and then Carlson's like, well, he was right about that. He believed it. But it's like, dude, you just answer the questions. But obviously Putin in Russia is going to play, oh, we had this, back when, and he just wants to reform the Soviet Union because NATO is really absurdly powerful at this point. DG, you're a good man. Wow. I don't think I've ever gotten a donation that early, man. Special counsel goes into detail. Yeah, how can you... But you want to know the problem? The issue is that no matter if it's Biden, Kamala, whoever, there's just going to be people that vote for Biden no matter what. They're vote Democrat no matter what. No matter how bad it's gotten with Biden. I mean, he can't be prosecuted because he's so old and he doesn't remember anything. It's like they're saying he's too stupid and too mentally retarded to commit crimes. So that's how bad it's gotten with Biden. This is nice content. Yeah, I just react to the chat sometimes. Hey, what's up, Kate? He said that global war must be avoided at all costs. And that's really an amazing statement. And that's why Carlson needed to do the interview. Bad things happen when you don't talk about it. This is why it's so crazy with the left coming out and saying you shouldn't talk to Putin. Where were you born? When you stop talking, that's when the bombs go off. You have to have dialogue, even with people you don't like. But it's just, people are just so anti-talking, anti-arguments. They just want to shut everything down. Yeah, ready for the Super Bowl? Yeah, certainly. You're just going to ignore me? I think I've read every comment, brother. Are you a Democrat? No. Yeah, they've come out and they've said Biden is too retarded to be charged. That's what they've said. Oh yeah, OSU contender. You're talking about Ohio State. Well, Ohio State's a contender every year, man. They're a contender every year. Obviously, whether it's 4-team, 12-team. There were only 2 sites they were really considering. The other was a ghetto area. I'm going to have to do a deep dive on the other sites. What about Independence, Ohio? I hear Independence is really wealthy. Golf course in Warrensville. Dude, check your Discord. Yeah, I was going to link the Discord. Well, here's the Discord right here. I really wish that... I mean, this dude's trolling me. I think I can link the Discord, but I have to... I don't want to move the chat too much. Oh, look at this. It's a photo of me. Yeah, Dak for MVP. Oh yeah, the MVP vote is coming up, right? It is kind of, ridiculous that Lamar Jackson's going to win it. What's up, Vanny? Biden is horrible. Well, Biden has the worst approval rating in history. And you can say, well, it's because it's social media. I mean, still, it's crazy. The numbers speak for themselves. Any advice for a good YouTube video? I think I've made a few YouTube videos recently, that have been better. Some of the content I put out is just like, but I feel like I'm doing better with the Stadium Facts videos. I think those are my good videos. And what's my advice? You have to pick something that doesn't have enough competition but also gets searched. So it's very hard, especially if you're someone that's new. You have to find a sweet spot between not drowning out your content, like me trying to do World War II stuff. It's very hard. I mean, there's people that are doing a way better job than me. That's why I kind of found a niche with stadiums to where you can kind of fit in. And also March Madness, things like that. I think March Madness is good for new people. I mean, I don't know if you're into March Madness. Yeah, I'll probably live stream the Super Bowl. Blackpilled? No, I'm not blackpilled, man. Ohio State winning it all this year? I mean, I would say Ohio State's probably second in terms of betting behind Georgia. Biden played dumb about docs. Well, I mean, Biden didn't even play dumb. He's really old and I mean, that's what he is. Honestly, I can't even hate on their decision. It makes complete sense. I'm warning you, North Carolina is going to be the ultimate swing state. Well, dude, North Carolina, look at the history of North Carolina with Trump. 2016, he wins it by 1.5. 2020, he wins it by 1.5. North Carolina is certainly not in the bag for Trump. But I think when you look at the approval rating right now in the polls, Trump would be the favorite for North Carolina. Is the the ACC. Well, the ACC might be around in 2036 as a shell conference. Maybe as a shell conference. You like Hot Wheels? Yeah, you know what? I saw a Hot Wheels subreddit a few times with people. Yeah, I have no problem with people liking, stuff like that. I mean, I like to look at Legos and things like that. I really don't have many Lego sets anymore, but Legos are sweet. Zay Flowers will never play an NFL... What happened to him? He's a young, promising receiver. Did he get into an accident? Lamar won because of the 40... Yeah, I'm not going to answer that. Lamar won because of the 49ers game. Lamar won, I think, by default. I thought McCaffrey should have won. And I never thought there was, oh, they hate running backs. But now I'm starting to think maybe they just hate running backs because, I mean, wasn't McCaffrey just like, it seemed like he was going to win about 10 weeks into it. And then, I mean, they tried to push Purdy. That probably hurt McCaffrey. They were pushing Brock Purdy as well. You're watching the Carlson-Putin interview. Hey, Dax, tell me if they mention nukes at all. Nuclear bomb, World War III, things like that. Yes, I am from Northeast Ohio, man. I'm close to where they're building the new stadium, dude. They're building the new stadium, the new Browns. Well, it's not official, but the Tucker interview is amazing. I'll have to see if I can find some clips on it here in a second. We'll look for. I think they're gonna have clips here, and we can just watch like snippets. Thing I hate most about the left is how disingenuous their outrage is over anything. Well, I just think that's the internet nowadays. It's going to be both the left and the right when it comes to things like outrage. It's such a cesspool in general. USC fan, but Oregon looks good. Yeah, Oregon is investing a lot of money into their football program. There's no doubt about it. You follow March Madness more when the Ducks or Gonzaga are involved. Well, Gonzaga's always involved. Even this year, when they're not very good, they're going to be on the bubble. Oh, I completely missed this. My bad. Jesus, man. Dude sends me a $5 donation. Is there a reason no one watches college baseball? Feels like people don't give a fuck outside of the College World Series. Yeah, you're right. Nobody cares about college baseball. I'll say that the SEC, in terms of college baseball, kind of matters a little bit. The SEC is by far the best conference for college baseball. I mean, you could say for college football as well, but it is weird that nobody cares about it. You know what it has to do with? College sports in general is an extremely young demographic, and baseball skews way to old people. And also the other thing that you have to understand, when it comes to baseball players, even if there's like honestly, the craziest thing with college baseball is, even if you're like Adley Rushman, who played at Oregon State for 4 years, it still took him 3 years or whatever to get to the MLB. So it's not like you're following these guys and they go straight from college to the MLB. They stay in the minors. So I do like the Bitcoin here, man. I like Bitcoin. Well, I mean, I'm in other cryptocurrencies, but do you think Anaheim will keep the Angels beyond 2029? What a good question that is. Yeah, it's going to depend on who is the owner, because we don't know right now. I would imagine that there's going to be a sale, and it depends whoever the owner is. If the owner wants to move, they'll probably move. If the owner wants to stay, I mean, maybe Long Beach, maybe they do a soft move and only move one town or something. I mean, they're in a really weird spot. They're the Los Angeles Angels, but they're located in Anaheim, and they used to be called the California Angels. Then they were called the Angels of Anaheim, and now they're called Los Angeles. And now they have horrible contracts everywhere. I mean, I think MLB would prefer 2 teams in LA. Maybe they'll move to Long Beach. North Carolina will go red. Biden only up by 3 in Virginia. Yeah, I know, I saw that. But the issue with that, is it's so early. I mean, dude, you can take a look. I'm doing another channel. I should tell you guys about what happened with Rumble. There's something very funny that happened with Rumble in an email. But actually, Real Clear Politics finally has this to where it's good. Oh, a recent general with Trump up 5. That's another good poll for Trump. I think Trump's got to be up by 2 now on average, 1.9. Yeah, but here are all the states, 4.5 in Arizona. Oh, they don't even have Minnesota on here. 7 in Nevada. Wisconsin's tied. Michigan, Trump up big, surprisingly. Pennsylvania's tied. North Carolina. See, this is the North Carolina thing. You know, these are early polls, but plus 10 is a big number. Georgia is a Republican state. But it's like, when it gets bright, I don't like following that. Would be hilarious if Colorado and Maine. Yeah, Colorado is, Colorado is funny. I don't think it'll flip. Maine could flip absolutely because there's a low population in Maine, so Maine certainly could flip. But Maine is like where they split it up in between districts or whatever. North Carolina, I think it's more favorable for Trump. Yeah, I mean he's won 2 straight times. What are CPM? So the CPMs are on average probably about $4.80 to $5. Right now they're about $3.70. It's an all-time low. But this is the yearly low normally. In February, it's very low. January's bad. February, I think, is even worse. With sports in March, it does tick up pretty significantly because they do pay well for March Madness. Any news about the Bills Stadium? Yeah, I saw Forgotten Places filmed a video looking at it. He visited on site. It's not even, they haven't even dug the foundation, I don't think. Ted Cruz 2024, ever thought about making... I did make a video on the line. Yeah. I made one video on it, and it actually did decent. Like, it accrued views over time. I might do an update. I was trying to do an update on it, man, but there's no new photos. I need new photos of it. They've just kind of dug out, like, a little bit of the foundation. Tucker is the best journalist. Yeah, I mean, Tucker, going to Moscow, obviously they're going to say, oh, he's a Russian asset, Watched Putin video on Tucker Carlson's website. It is really long. Zay Flowers, domestic violence. Ouch. Those things go one of two ways. And I hate to say this. Is there a video? Because actually nowadays, that shouldn't matter. But, if there's not a video, I don't know. Do I like Outback Steakhouse? No, I'm not a fan of Outback personally. But I have nothing against it, but it's just, I don't know why it keeps doing this. Gonzaga, because you had family go there. First stream, love your content. Yeah, man, I haven't done a stream. Blue Boat, I haven't done a stream in probably about maybe 2 weeks or so. But these streams are just, there's really not much content involved. It's just me responding to people because, it's just a good thing to do for the community. Georgia minus 13 over Clemson week 1. That's a funny preview line, man. I didn't even see the way too early lines. Georgia minus 13. Is that a neutral site game? Yeah, that game's got to be in Atlanta. I guarantee you that game will be in Atlanta. Who's going to win the national title? I'll say Ohio State. Yes, another stream. Football and NBA dominates media. I know, dude. It's crazy. Even though MLB, if you combined everything, is actually more popular than the NBA. But NBA has a much younger demographic, and that's who goes on social media. So that's why they're going to focus on the NBA way more than baseball. Northeast Ohio is the mecca of abandoned malls. Yeah, but most of them have been knocked down. Wow, thank you, Slappy. Slap Happy, I appreciate that, man. And then people give it a little upvote there. I like that. Biden should be charged with a crime. The thing is, he's so old and senile. They were like, look, we don't even know if he's capable of committing a crime. That was their excuse for not charging him. Thoughts on the brand new Kobe statue? I haven't seen that. Mavericks made it. Yeah, it is the NBA trade deadline. Don't the polls lean towards sampling old white? No, the polls are normally heavy Democrat. I mean, they might lean towards sampling, certain people, but the general election polls always bias liberal. Think about this. The popular vote, according to the polls, had Biden winning it by 7 last year. He won it by 4. And then 2016 was even a bigger sham with Hillary. So no, I mean, but it can change. I mean, 2022, the polls were too far in conservatives' favor, but that was a midterm election. It was a little bit different. World War II nukes weren't really discussed in the interview. Putin still says he is open to negotiating. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very calculated interview from Putin, and he's going to want to appear a certain way. And that's why he goes off for 30 minutes at the start of the interview talking about the history of Russia, and we were pushed to do this, and there's no other choice. Listen, Putin has a 1930s mindset. It's an issue nowadays. But I can understand what Putin is trying to say. Coinbase is 10 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, flip a coin on Coinbase. I know a lot of people that have had, perfect time on. I will not be using Coinbase. I will be using Kraken personally, but look, Coinbase, the problem is, dude, when you call Coinbase support, you get like, I'm not even going to say anything because people are just going to, but it's not good. Hillary only won Maine. Yeah, Maine is a swing state. But Maine is weird because isn't it only 4 electoral votes anyways, and they're delegated within districts? North Carolina is more of a Republican state than Georgia. I mean, the only reason Georgia would be a swing state is because of, major cities. You can make that argument. I mean, if you go by 2020, you're right. But it's very close. I mean, Trump lost Georgia by less than a point. Dems are just going to cheat their way to victory. I mean, but but you can't have that mentality, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say I know what happened. Trump taking Zona, PA, and Michigan would be... Yeah, well, Michigan and PA would be a death blow. If he takes Michigan and PA, there's no way he's losing Arizona. Just based off of the electorate. If you're taking Michigan, you're going to take Arizona. You're going to carry it. Brown tell the Guardian's cheap-ass owner to use his money on power hitting. Huh. Yeah, that I know that dude's a Democrat. I didn't see that. No, that's funny. But yeah, the Guardians they just don't spend any money. And they always try and do this thing where it's like, they think they can contend on a very limited budget. And it blew up in their face this past year. They lost like 90 games in a horrible division. Flying a 737 MAX 9 tomorrow morning. Are you a pilot? Who do you think will win in March? That's impossible to answer, dude. I could give you like some team. I mean, it's kind of like cliche to say Purdue, but a lot of people are going to be predicting Purdue. I don't think I'm going to predict Purdue, but it's like the whole idea: lose to a 16 seed, win. Would you rather be 90 or 30 every day? 90 years old? I mean, I would not want to be 90 years old now. Chuck, I appreciate it, man. You must have invested. You got some money. You must have been invested early. Would Dion have been better off going to South Florida instead of Colorado? He would have dominated the American and made the new college football playoffs. Well, it's tough because only one team from the group of 5 goes. So I wouldn't say like he'd be guaranteed to go to the playoff. But yeah, Colorado is not... It's just a mosh pit. I mean... You look at Colorado's schedule, they're probably going to go 6-6. Is that really good enough? I think Deion Sanders is going to just get angry and essentially rage quit Colorado and try and go there'll be someone that hires him. I don't know how good of a job he'll get. I don't think he's going to get an FSU job, but he'll move up from Colorado even after a 6-6 years just because of his recruiting alone. Getting a 5-star offensive tackle to Colorado, obviously Travis Hunter, his son as well. He's recruited really well, for a school that went 1-11 2 years ago, and they won 4 games, but it's just in that conference, it's such a mess that I see Colorado as a 6-6 team. I don't think they're going to do that great. Thoughts on Chainlink? I mean, Chainlink 510X. I'm not in Chainlink. It's a very safe altcoin. What's up, bro? Have you been? I've been playing college basketball on NBA 2K24. Yeah, they have the mod. You know, I was thinking of trying to do the college football mod on Madden and do a video on it. Since when can you like donations? That must have been just something they added. What color will the Gatorade shower be? I could look at prop bets if you want me to. I think the lowest. I think like the one with the best odds, like in terms of lowest chances, is clear Gatorade, but it can't be water. It has to be clear Gatorade. Are you doing videos on the tanks of the Second World War? I mean, that's a good idea. I do have a video that I haven't released yet. It's about what Germany planned to do with Moscow after World War II if they would have won. Yes, I remember you, man. I do. You got that nice logo. Yeah, the upvote is new. Why are so many people calling Oregon football the best team in the country and pretending they should be the favorite to win the Natty? Yeah, because they've invested a lot into their football team, and they have a really good quarterback. The quarterback transfer that they got, Matt, is really good. I think he's underrated. So, and they've also got Dan Lanning, a really good coach. So I think, and also they face Ohio State at home. So Oregon, I think Oregon is probably, if you were to rank the teams, it's Georgia, Ohio State. I think I had Oregon at number 5 or number 6. I was going to do a video where I rank my top 25 for preseason, but I never got around to doing it. But I did do my rankings, and I think I had Georgia or Oregon at number 5. Do you think UConn will? No, I think it's impossible to repeat. Personally, I think UConn's probably gone in the Sweet 16. What color Gatorade? I'm not betting on that, man. Come on. I mean, I would say maybe yellow or something. I don't know. I had no idea LeBron endorsed Hillary. You were only 11. Yeah, no, he did. He endorsed Hillary. Go look it up. LeBron James, J.R. Smith, Hillary, and they had a whole little rally together. And it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. You know, nobody cares about celebrities. Trump won Ohio by 8 points. Hi from France. Wow. So that's crazy. You're in France. It's about 2 a.m. there. Do you see the Jupiter image? I do see it, yes. That's a nice image, man. I like this. I like this. This is nice. Thoughts on Caitlin Clark? I mean, no. I think she's a senior. She has to go. But yeah, I have to give her credit. I mean, the amount of, like, I think it's kind of ridiculous, like, seeing some of these games and, like, they're all sold out and the line to get in is crazy. But it kind of just sounds like hating. I mean, you just have to give credit to her. I mean, obviously, it's kind of like the Steph Curry type factor, I guess. Like, it's weird to me, but I don't know. People are, I mean, she is, like, the biggest draw above above men's players. Are you excited for the new EA college? I mean, yeah, that's going to be a huge thing for a lot of YouTubers for that, because those videos do very well. So certainly. What do you think of crypto miner stocks? That's a great question. I was in 2 of them when I got back into crypto in September. I was in 2 miner stocks, 2 more risky ones, and I recently, like probably around Christmas, I just cashed it out. I invested $2,000, $1,000 in each of them. I ended up making I cashed out like $2,300 because I just wanted my money in altcoins rather than those miner stocks. That was the only thing I had in the stock market, and now I have nothing in the stock market. But I mean, I made $300. I mean, I just want to get my money back. Honestly, it's whatever. When do you think the new White Sox stadium will be built? Probably by 2029. You get $2 million, but you lose all your fingers. I would not do that now. I will not sacrifice any, that's a good question, but I wouldn't do that. You will vote for Trump over Biden? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that do that. Why do we fight about politics? Yeah, politics is definitely an evolution type thing. I think politics are going to stop mattering if we evolve to the next level. Alex, what's up? North Carolina is definitely more spread out blue than Georgia. Yeah, no, they're definitely different states. Georgia is condensed, heavy liberal, and then surrounding it's completely red. Who do you think will win comeback? Is that comeback player of the year or coach of the year? Coach of the year, I don't know. Maybe Kevin Stefanski. Thoughts on RFK Jr.? Yeah, he's kind of fizzled out. Well, nobody's really talking about him. You know, he is what he is. You know what, dude? I think I was going to do a video talking about 2028 candidates. I never got around to it. But I think The Rock is seeing how well an independent does. Because RFK Jr., like him or dislike him, he's a legit independent candidate. And we'll see how well he actually does. And I think they're dry running him to see. Well, they're not. But, like, The Rock is watching him. And he's like, I know The Rock wants to run as an independent. He does. If he's forced to pick a party, we know he's picking. He's gonna be a lean liberal. But he wants to run as an independent, and he's seeing how well RFK is going to do. Thoughts on North Carolina basketball? Yeah, North Carolina's kind of streaky, man. I think I'm going to... Have you heard anything about AI brackets? What do you mean AI brackets is in March Madness? You're going to have to... You tell me what you mean by that. Honestly, I could see Trump winning Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, but losing Arizona. Well, they're all going to be close, but that would surprise me. Arizona seems more Republican than those other states. Arizona, Nevada going red. Right now, I would agree. Although long-term, I could see Arizona being more of a swing state than Georgia because of demographics. Love your vids. Thank you, man. Mail-in and lazy Atlanta citizens decide... It was more so of just a bunch of frickin' people that don't care about politics getting... They farmed the votes. Latinos in Arizona. Yeah, Latinos in Florida went crazy for Trump. You watch all my videos on 2 times speed. So I sound drunk on it. That's funny, man. Water is wet. Y'all see the image in chat. It's proof. Make a video where you fill out Joe Lenardi's ESPN bracket. I don't know, man. I like my personal update videos on the brackets and stuff. I think filling it out, like, there's no way I'd be able to, like, you know, come close. This is great. Jack, let me tell you something, Jack. MAGA, I was looking at that when it was 1 cent. I don't know if I saw it when it was at 1 cent in September, and I caught it recently because MAGA went up. I mean, you know, you got to go to it at least. It's crazy, man. Oh, this is not the one. I'd like to, yeah, let me go on CoinGecko. It's at 251. So I'll tell you when I caught it. Basically, I caught it right here. Wait, no. I caught it when it was at 32 cents. But I only invested $500. So, and I've just held. I mean, I'm not going to sell it. I think it's going to go up significantly more. Actually, I mean, I don't know how much it's going to go up. It's already 331 in market cap. Fully diluted 118 million. Dude, that's crazy. Someone made a meme coin and it's I mean, just... But there's so many like this, man. There's so many like this. But so I caught it like, really, I should have caught it. I should have caught it like right here. But I caught it like at right when it started going back, like 32. Like early January right here is when I caught it. But I only invested 500. I think my $500 right now, I think it's worth like maybe 5,000. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to leave it, man. A&M favored over Notre Dame by 5. That is crazy, man. Dude, A&M has good talent, but that I'm going to have to look at predict those games. when the door of that Alaska flight broke, people, they had their phones fall out. Yeah, that was a crazy story. Thoughts on Rogers Center renovations? I think it'll probably last it'll extend it by about 15 to 20 years. They'll be looking for a new stadium. Give it a decade and give it 12 years. They'll start talking about a new stadium, I'm guessing. You have an addiction. Yeah, what was with that dude? He's like, I think he was trying to troll me or something there. Do a video on weird forgotten Super Bowl MVPs. That's a nice niche video. You're right. Kansas will either be playoffs or a New Year's Six Bowl. Well, they have to make if they're going to make a New Year's Six Bowl, they would be in the playoff. Indiana State. Yeah, man, Indiana State's got that vibe of like a team that, because they have a really good offensive team. Will Bama be relevant? Oh, they'll be relevant. I mean, they've got a really talented roster, but they're definitely going to come down. Did you see Mark Cuban called Trump the most infamous terror? Mark Cuban is a buffoon, dude. I don't know what happened to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban was trying to argue that DEI was not quota based. That's the whole point of DEI. So you get, and they even admit, it's like, yeah, we want 50% minority. There was something where Elon Musk shared it, and they're like, 50% minority here, 50% minority here. Yeah, it's a quota system. Why else would it be in place? Otherwise, it's just going to be the Rudy rule in the NFL. I mean, that's like the NFL saying you need 30% black head coaches. Loved the video on MLB spring training stadium. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. It's just kind of a weird, some of those spring training stadiums are pretty cool. Mario Cristobal be as good of a coach as... Yeah, Mario Cristobal has got to do something. But he's not even that great of a... Well, I mean, I guess he is a decent recruiter at Alabama. But it's like, they're really not... They're just paying kids, man. That's how they're getting 5 stars. They're just paying kids. Will Howard is bringing another natty to Columbus. We'll see. 2 a.m. Can you show us the nice snowy mansion picture? That was made with AI, but no, I don't have that on this computer. It's 7 a.m. Link is in the description. Reason I think Georgia is more blue than North Carolina is because of the deep blue. Yeah, I mean, at some point we're just going to be arguing semantics here. It's... I think Georgia is more... I think Georgia is slightly more red, but, it's very close. I'm sleeping on High Point. Yeah, I think High Point's just going to be a team I pick on, honestly, this year. They'll make a run because I say I don't like them. They'll make a run. Watch. Boston College hiring Bill O'Brien. And Chip Kelly is the OC of the Seahawks, really. Picking against the spread, I went 160 and 167. It's tough. I mean, that's not horrible, but yeah, that's a loss. No, I never been to a fucking strip club, man. Trump is +5 with Latinos. Well, that would be crazy. We'll see. It's kind of hard to accurately do that, man. To accurately predict, where Latinos are going to be voting like 10 months before the election. Make a video where you... I'm not on Tinder, man. No, I'm not on Tinder, man. MAGA coin? Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, Texas was never a swing state, man. I don't think Zach Edey's a serious draft prospect. He's way too unathletic to me. How did Republicans gain so much ground in Ohio? Well, Yeah, if you look from 2012 to 2016, there was a big shift. I think it's just candidate preference. That's the main shift. Everyone was drunk. Everyone was drunk on Obama, dude. You were playing some online Madden. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get Black Ops 1 Zombies. I want to play some Black Ops 1 Zombies, do a video on it. Will the Dodgers make it past the NLDS? I mean, I would hope so, but you never know with baseball. Donald Trump won. Yeah, I saw that. The Virgin Islands. Like 30 people voted. Super Bowl rigged. Chiefs will win. Well, who will be more relevant in 3 years, Mac Jones or Kenny Pickett? Probably Pickett, but I don't think either are going to be starting in 3 years. Oldest stadium in ever. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I mean, the United States, it's just, you're going to have one stadium in the United States if you just go by country. That's pretty crazy. You think Trump can destroy Biden in November? Well, right now he would destroy him if the election were today, but it's not. So I do think Trump can do very well, yes. I mean, these polls, we didn't see anything close to this. If you look at the time period, like at this time in 2020, even with Trump kind of having an okay approval rating because the economy was decent in February of 2020, he was nowhere close to these numbers. He was like -4 in terms of popular vote. Now he's +2. What history YouTubers do you watch? Like Mark Felton. Mac Jones is going to be out of the NFL. College basketball. Yeah, what is with college basketball today and tomorrow? They're terrible games. That's why I'm thinking of doing a bracketology tomorrow. Iowa State will not make the Final Four. Yeah, Iowa State can't play outside of their home court. That's the problem with them. Thoughts on MetLife being awarded that? Yeah, I mean, I thought there's like some fake outrage with that. I mean, dude, you have to understand, even though MetLife, we make fun of it, in terms of the world, other countries are going to be very impressed with MetLife. Like, I know we make fun of it and stuff, and obviously, you know, it's kind of ridiculous that it got rewarded that, but it's still a nice stadium if you look worldwide. You think Tennessee basketball can win the whole thing? I think Tennessee can be like an Elite Eight team. Win the whole thing, I would be surprised. New York Times has a street-by-street map. That's pretty crazy, man. They probably got it for like people that think all conservatives are racist and they want to say, how many did you vote? Did my neighbor vote for Trump? I'm just kidding. I've never had kiwis. South Carolina will make a huge run. I don't know, man. I think South Carolina, you know, we'll see. Make a video on the secret images taken illegally inside the Supreme Court. I don't even know how many videos have there been. I wouldn't get any matches. Well, that's kind of the way it goes for most guys. Liked your vid on weird. Yeah, there are some really weird basketball courts, college basketball. Dude, I wouldn't be able to go live if I had edibles at all. I'd want to be knocked out. I would want them to freaking put something on me. Yeah, I love Black Ops 2, man. Or, sorry, I meant to say I love Black Ops 1. I love Black Ops 1. But Black Ops 2 was good, but to me, I love Black Ops 1. Thoughts on the Citadel? Oh, they're an impressive military school. What can I say? Do you see the AI generated image? Oh, that's a nice image. Where did you get that from? Normally the AI doesn't make the towers. They say it's restricted. They say it's, oh, you can't do this. Favorite sports video game? I like, it's pretty nerdy, but like Out of the Park Baseball. You know, it's like more of an analytical game. But like in terms of, I liked NBA 2K11. I played that a ton. Madden, I don't really think, I think I played Madden 25 a ton. That was probably my most played. Madden. MLB. The thing is, MLB The Show was only on a PlayStation, and I always had an Xbox, so I never played the show. But I played like 2K12 with Justin Verlander on the cover, and then they discontinued 2K for baseball. Final Four: Arizona, MSU, Illinois, North Carolina. Wow, two Big Ten teams. Yeah, Arizona, man, they lost in the first round. I had them going to the Final Four last year. They lost to a 15. Have I seen any mock drafts? I really haven't, man. I have not seen very many mock drafts recently. No, it hasn't been really on my radar. If the Chiefs win, we're gonna be, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a mess. But everyone knew that was coming, you know, with them going to the Super Bowl. You wish Michigan was good at basketball? I mean, they normally are good at basketball. You think there's going to be yeah, they're putting grass on it at MetLife for the World Cup. They have to. How many rings will Mahomes have to win? I don't know, maybe like 5. Make a couple draft videos. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to do the draft, man. The draft really hasn't been good for me in the algorithm. I don't know. Thoughts on the Tucker Putin interview? I mean, I haven't seen it all, but I could kind of get the gist of it. It doesn't surprise me. I think if what I'm being told is correct, and listen, anytime you can get Putin to talk, it's a win. Because he loses at least a little bit of leverage. There's leverage that you have in being this big, you know, person, demonic person, or, you know, whatever you want to call the mysterious, you know, people saying Putin has cancer, he doesn't care, he's going to blow up the world. So to get him to talk, it's so important. And if people were saying that, you know, he was saying he does not want World War III, you know, it seems like, well, he's just going to swing it and say that it's rightfully his land. That's why he did the whole history lesson for the first 30 minutes. And NATO, because of their expansion, forced Putin to invade Ukraine. So it doesn't surprise me, but it's very positive to get people to talk. When people stop talking, that's when really, really bad things happen. Like it got scary when people were wondering if Putin had cancer. I mean, that's obviously very bad because he's really not going to value life if he has, you know, if he's about to die. Yeah, I saw the show ended up coming to Xbox. Yeah, I'm not going to microdose that, man. I have heard of that. What do you think of the stock market right now? You know, dude, for me personally, I'm not in the stock market, but yeah, I mean, I do know about the top stocks, and it's just funny to me how, I don't know, it's just a complete different world with crypto, man. Like they're talking about Tesla being a risk. Boy, you know, Tesla, what is it going to go up 20%, down 20%? I mean, that's, you know, it's just crazy how different they are. But I would definitely get into the stock market and stay for safer investments later in life for sure. You use Google Slides. I'm surprised Google Slides allows that, man. Bowling alley or mini golf? Wow, I mean, maybe bowling alley, honestly. Yeah, 2K5 was definitely ahead of its time. Last Republican to win California. Probably have to be like Reagan. Early World Series matchup prediction. Well, it seems like the sexy pick is like, I think the sexy pick has got to be like the Orioles versus the Dodgers. I'm going to say there's no way the Yankees make it, man. I'm definitely not going to pick the Astros. I'm definitely not going to pick the Rangers. Maybe I'll have the Blue Jays make it. Blue Jays against from the NL. I'm not going to pick the Dodgers. I'm not going to pick the Braves. I mean, the Diamondbacks made it last year. I don't know. I'd have to look it up really and stuff. '49ers fans are extremely obnoxious. Well, that's every fan base. Tucker Carlson, a Russian spy. Yeah. Well, I thought Trump was the Russian spy. Election night mega stream. Yeah, dude, everyone's going to be live on election night. That's like a 10-hour stream, dude. That's a 10-hour stream. Dodgers to the World Series by default. I mean, it's hard to say by default, you know, like with baseball, you know, the Dodgers are going to have the best team, but it, you know, it's fluky. Yeah, that's the entire point. Putin's trying to change perspective and say this is rightfully ours. We had this land originally. Look, it's one of those things where if it was only Eastern Ukraine, I would be fine with giving it to Putin, but that's not how these things normally work. With appeasement and invasions, it tends to be more and more and more. If you give him a little, he's going to want all of Ukraine, then he's going to want some of the northeastern European countries like Lithuania. So there's a problem with appeasement. If you give him the one area, which I would have no problem doing, it's going to be an issue because then he's going to want more. Movie reviews or food reviews? Would I rather have to do movie reviews or food reviews? I don't know. I guess probably food, because at least with food you can be done with it. Where I drive to restaurants. I mean, I definitely want to do IRL stuff, you know, eventually. NCAA football 12 or 13 was your favorite. Yeah, those are great games. Missouri, yeah, Missouri's a Republican state. Mariners, yeah, I mean, Mariners could do something. You never know with baseball, man. You just got to be in position. I went 130 and 54 in picking the over-under? No way. Or just straight up. I'm guessing straight up. Will Usher have any special guests? Yeah, Taylor Swift is coming on the stage. Oh God. September, October. Yeah, dude, that's a crazy timeline. Well, I'm hoping to, you know, really, dude, I can feel the breakout coming. You know, the breakout is coming for me really soon. It just, there's something that feels different about my videos. There's something that's going to happen. You know, I haven't felt like this before on YouTube ever. You know, and people might say, well, you're just getting, you know, your average views and stuff. But you can feel a breakout coming. If I break out, even in May or June, and then I parlay that into the fall, and it's going to be the biggest fall of my career. Who is winning the Puppy Bowl? Border Collies. Why can't I ever be happy? Well, it's... There's no way I could answer that. I'd have to know your situation. Please rank UCL stadiums. I was thinking of doing cricket stadiums, but I mean, there are some big cricket stadiums. Mike Trout on the Mount Rushmore of baseball. Dude, it's hard with Mike Trout. I think probably not. He's getting injured too much. He's not going to accumulate enough WAR. And he hasn't won a playoff game, which is important. I mean, people say it's not... Dude, I mean, seriously, Mike Trout, he had the option to go to a better team. It's his fault. He stayed on the Angels. And now he's got a terrible contract. This idea that, oh, you can't blame Mike Trout. He stayed on the Angels. They're a horribly run franchise. He signed a 10-year extension. What are you talking about? NL West, yeah, I think the Diamondbacks will come back down to average. Best Thanksgiving food? I don't know about Thanksgiving, man. Thanksgiving, I would say, stuffing probably. Rumors are that Biden could be pushed out for Michelle Obama. Well, the thing that, like, we saw a little bit in terms of, let me see if I can find it. Polls. Democratic betting odds. Yeah, I mean, Michelle's had a little bit of a run up right here. She's at around 11%. Biden's still at 71%. I mean, that would be the only choice, not Gavin Newsom. But I mean, if they're going to come out and admit, that Biden is too old and senile and can't remember things, he can't be charged with a crime. I mean, this is a clown show. This is ridiculous. Watching Super Bowl is NPC. I mean, everyone's an NPC at that point, man. Phillies are a dark horse in the NL. I mean, yeah, but, Phillies have been really impressive in the playoffs recently. As much as I hate the 49ers, you're rooting for them. Yeah, I'll be rooting for the 49ers personally. Dolphins fan, what's up? Shohei Ohtani on Mount Rushmore of baseball. I mean, he's got to do a lot more. He's got to do a lot more to be on the Mount Rushmore of baseball, man. Favorite Taylor Swift song? I don't even know, man. I don't even know Taylor Swift songs, honestly, man. Did you see the drone sink the Russian ship? Dude, NATO technology is ridiculous. Phillies aren't a real dark horse. Yeah, I agree. I think the Phillies are... two unlikable teams in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the 49ers are that unlikable. Anna Fry is going to the Super Bowl. Oh, the Instagram girl. I mean, that girl's like 16, man. Am I ever gonna allow guests on live? I mean, maybe. I don't see why not. Taylor Swift most overrated. Well, I mean, of course, because she's worshipped by girls. Just I don't know why. Is it fair to compare Purdy to Tua? I guess. I mean, I think they're similar. I guess Purdy's better. You also went 181 and 103 straight up. And I went 148 and 144 against the spread. Well, that's basically average. Do a tier list. Entertain us. You're lucky I'm not black. I call that racist. Part of what makes the Niners unlikable is because they play in California. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. look like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's a good dude, man. What do you think of the image you're currently viewing? I mean, it's a nice image, man. Dude, Michelle Obama, Taylor Swift, come on. Yeah, Taylor Swift as a VP for Michelle Obama. The dream team, the power couple. Dude, Michelle Obama takes over for Biden, and then Taylor Swift comes out and endorses, and they do a rally together. Cedar Point or Kings Island? Cedar Point, man. Go on chess.com. I don't know chess well, man. I do like the Queen's Gambit, but I don't know chess that well. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, you can smell it, dude. You can smell it once the weather turns better. It'll blow up. Will you do division picks for the 2024 NFL? I don't know, man. Political machine simulation. Do they have that game for 2024? Yeah, here it is. Dude, I did videos on this. Oh, it's a pre-purchase. It's a pre-order. When does it come out? February. Oh, it's supposed to come out. Oh man, dude, I was horrible at that game. That game is not. That game is weird, man. Who do I think is winning chess, you or John? I don't know what your. Yeah, let me give you the Discord link, man. Let me give you the Discord link. I gotta move this up. Hold on. All right, I pinned it. Go ahead, guys. Join the Discord. Yeah, I'm a secret Russian spy. I'm Hillary Clinton's arch enemy. I love Russia and hate Hillary. You already placed a bet? Yeah, but there's got to be a bet limit on that. You can probably only bet like $20 that'll happen. Hopefully we get some people that join. Oh, Joe Rogan. I thought Joe Rogan was going to talk about the stream or the interview. Podcast is now on Apple after Apple banned him. No, I'm kidding. Well, that's not the actual views. That's just the amount of. I got to get a new iPhone, man. Would you claim to have a bigger penis than Michelle Obama. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that. What's a better cookie, Oreo or Chips Ahoy? That's a tough question. Man, I do like Chips Ahoy. It depends if you're talking about double stuff or not. That's the issue. What's a musician that you just can't stand other people, how people like? I don't like rappers personally, man. Fantasy starting five. What do you... I don't have a fantasy basketball team. Josh Allen better than Lamar? I think you could... Yeah, you could make the argument that Josh Allen is better than Lamar. But one of them has to win a ring, you know, for it to be obvious. Thought of an idea for a video. Major metro subway systems and their crazy maps. Yeah, man, that's interesting. Purple Gatorade plus 225. There's no way you put 7,000. There's got to be a bet limit on it, man. Make college baseball content. There's no... I don't know college baseball, though. You lost in 5 moves. He's a grandmaster. Look at Discord. Oh my god, it's like Mark Zuckerberg. It's Mark Zuckerberg looking at the towers. What in the hell? How did they even get the towers this good? I gotta use that AI system. Have you ever played any rare video game consoles? I don't think I have. That's an interesting idea though. That's like an interesting niche there. Rare video game consoles that barely... You know, there was one video game console that I watched a documentary on it that flopped. I forgot the name of it, but it was hilarious. It was some woman CEO, and it was just horrible. Do I watch NBA? I mean, barely. I mean, I know a lot of the players and stuff just because I used to watch it when I was younger. Rye Guy is a Ducks fan. I'm going to miss having extra home games. Well, what happened with Oregon's schedule? You're going to have to let me know what happened with Oregon's schedule. Weren't they supposed to play one extra game because they were playing week 0 and they didn't want to have an extra bye week? Congrats on finally joining the Resistance over on Rumble. You want me to tell you what happened with Rumble? Rumble, one of Rumble's people messaged me and he's like, you know, you should also upload your content on Rumble. I'll give you a boost. And I was like, I mean, that's interesting, you know. Let's see what this boost does. So, I mean, it's not like I'm just re-uploading my videos on. I just re-uploaded 2 videos. And, dude, I don't know about Rumble, man. It's hard. The problem with Rumble is it's so inorganic. So the one video says it has 50,000 views, but there's only 2 comments and 30 likes. I mean, that just doesn't seem, you know, come on. That's, I mean, I'm shocked it got, I don't even know if it got 50,000. There's no way I got 50,000 views. There would be more comments and likes. So I don't know what to make of Rumble. But the dude was like, you know, I'll boost your content. So I was like, yeah, I mean, Rumble is really trying to get like more sports, and because they're basically all political. You sent me a video on Discord. What even is this, dude?
You've got mail. You've got mail. Mail.
Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won.
Dude, what is this crap? Dude, you're just sending me random shit. I don't know how to react to that. Do I play MLB The Show? No, I don't. Love the Twin Tower videos. Yeah, I'm trying to do a few more of them. Slow February. Yeah, it's always a slow February. They were supposed to play in Hawaii, but scrapped it. Oh, I wish she would have played in Hawaii, honestly. Let's look at Biden's responses to special counsel report. I mean, did he say anything? Oh, you know what? I think he did because I think my mom was watching it downstairs. After gaslighting the country about his memory, Joe Biden said he talked to the president of Mexico. Well, why would he gaslight the country? The only reason he got out of those charges was because they said he was old and didn't remember anything. So why would he be gaslighting anyone about his memory?
Not charged is because in his description you are a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm...
Dude, this guy can't even... This is literally... Like, how can anyone take this seriously? This is... I mean, how can it's just like, this is just... It's a charade. It's stupid. Why doesn't someone just get up and say, this is dumb, go, retire? Or, I mean, at this point, it's like... Joe Biden is past retirement. It's like, you don't even get to enjoy retirement. You just got to get shipped straight to the hospital.
I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. It's
How
totally
bad is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad I let you speak. That's
Do you feel
my
your memory has gotten worse, Mr. President?
My memory is not good. My memory is fine.
But why would so then they're letting him off of these charges because his memory's terrible, and then he says his memory's fine. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Yeah, that was a weird video, man. I don't know what that was. We should be getting some people maybe joining. Yeah, we got some people joining here. This is good to see. Sent by an incel, the video. Yeah, that would have been hilarious if they played at the Chang complex. Yeah, no, you're right. They did give me a verified account. A bunch of gibberish, but it's like it's ridiculous. This is nonsense, guys. There's one president in the United States. How is this dude the president? He can't it's such a charade. You're gonna get copyrighted? No, you don't get copyrighted for stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, well, they can't let him talk, man. I mean, anytime he talks, there's going to be 5 mess-ups. Supposed to be talking about helping Gaza, and he said, be president of Mexico for some reason. Will this hurt Biden's chances? I mean, Have you ever seen that image you sent on the main chat? What, the image of Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, wow, that's a crazy... I don't think I've seen that image exactly, no. Alright, we're not gonna... I'm gonna have to turn this down. Joe Biden is a Russian asset. Oh, €5. I appreciate it. Who is your number 1 pick in the 2024 NFL draft? I think, I mean, if you want me to actually answer it, I think it's gonna be Williams. No, Biden and Trump have to debate, bro. They got to debate. They got to debate 3 times. Next bracketology video, maybe tomorrow morning, man. It'll depend on how I'm feeling. Sounds like a 15-year-old girl. Yeah, my videos depend on how I'm feeling. No, it's just like based off of, I don't know. I've got other videos I can upload, or if I decide to do the bracketology videos are, they're good, to get into the algorithm for March Madness and stuff. And they have been doing better than last year. I will say that. You're amazing, man. You inspire me every day, honestly. Well, it's a bit of a troll there. Thank you for your answer. I don't remember. You're welcome. I'm not sure what your question was. Favorite bowl game? What do you mean? I mean, probably I don't really have a favorite bowl game, honestly, man. In terms of location, I guess Rose Bowl. Pop-Tarts Bowl. Well, they did market it very well. Biden's yeah, I'll take a look at that then.
The conduct response in the Gaza Strip has been over the top. I think that, as you know, initially the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side. I've been pushing really hard.
They're going to remove him. They're going to remove him. But there's no way he can even... There's no way they got to remove him. For them, it'll be good with Michelle coming in. You want to go to sleep? All right, man. Yeah, man. It is pretty late. It's pretty late. Would you let a man kiss you for $2,000? I'm not interested in that, man. In-N-Out or White Castle? I don't think I've ever had White Castle, and I barely have ever had In-N-Out. There's no In-N-Outs in Ohio. I did say, I did go to In-N-Out in, what was it, Las Vegas back in like 2016. Favorite Canadian food? Yeah, I think they're going to take him out. Did I watch? Not all of it, man. You have to understand, I started live streaming at 7:30. There's no way I could watch all of it. I mean, I saw parts of it. Yeah, I have to agree with you, but there's just no way, man. There's no, like, even if you want to make the argument Trump is so horrible, he's a threat to democracy, there's just not going to be enough independent people or younger liberal people that are incentivized enough to vote for Biden, to vote for whatever that is. That's ridiculous, man. Oh, it's at real speed. Yeah, it's at real speed. Watching NFL Honors. Are they seriously announcing? I thought they did that on Saturday. They announced the awards. Live streaming the Super Bowl? Yeah, I probably will. It's really late at 8:50. Dude, I got to get back on, like, when I was younger, man, and just... No, I mean, I do stay up late, man. I mean, I stay up till, like, 12:30 or 1. Live stream the Oh, yeah, live stream the election. Gabe, what's up, Gabe? Keep the old chat system. Yeah, dude, I just folded and just said, whatever, I'll just do the old... Because it's a low budget thing, but it's whatever. It's only 7:51. Your central time zone. Everyone has been to Vegas In and Out. Dude, I wonder how much Vegas or like In and Out costs now. It's probably like $50. The interview in the North Korea thing, it's very interesting. Yeah, the comedy. And they were going to put it in theaters right around Christmas, and North Korea had an issue with it, so they put it out on Netflix. I mean, I've seen it, yeah. Interesting story behind that. Dude, this is a nasty. This is a Jesus, man. What's with your plight, man? You got a weird plight. That's a Dollar General paper plate you got there. It's a nice haircut. That's a nice haircut. Falcons actually did offer Belichick a contract. He turned it down. Wow, that's interesting if Belichick did turn that down. Super Bowl needs to be played on a Saturday. Well, I mean, with the NFL. I'll tell you what, with how much the NFL controls everything, they're probably going to make Monday an off, like a holiday now at some point. So people have, I mean, really, people should have, I mean, I don't know. Probably not going to watch the Super Bowl because don't want to watch. Yeah, the Super Bowl is going to be, but it's like, what else is on? I mean, but dude, it is nice. Like it's peaceful at night on the Super Bowl when you're not watching it and you're just watching something else. There's a calmness in the air. Who wins a nuclear war? I mean, that's, you know, how do you answer something like that in a nuclear war? It's. I'm gonna give you a cliche answer, but more than likely nobody wins. It's Obama or Biden. I you know, I'm not a fan. You know, I think they're gonna go with Biden, but I'm not a fan of either one. Hot Pockets or pizza rolls? I like pizza rolls. I think Hot Pockets it's just too large. There's too much. I like the crust of the pizza roll, and you get a lot more crust with the little mini bites. Dude, you know what I used to always have? Bagel bites. Oh my god, I used to always eat bagel bites. You've always been a college football guy and used to hate the NFL. Now I've realized it's not that bad. Yeah, NFL. I mean, NFL's fine. Yeah, dude was spamming. Dude spamming me. What is your 1 and 2 predictions on who will be the U.S.? I mean, you know, you don't want to be chalky, but, you know, obviously if you look at betting odds, Trump is 1, Biden is 2. But you could make a case Michelle Obama should be 2. Talk politics. Yeah, maybe on Rumble, but then again, I don't know. The dude told me not to post politics. I guess politics is really oversaturated on Rumble. Yeah, this dude is out of control. My mod had to boot him. My mod had to come in and take care of this dude just going crazy in the chat. Daniel, I saw MAGA, yes. Isn't it amazing, dude? That's why I gotta create a meme coin. Yeah, like the dude asked me who would win in a nuclear war. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Who would win in a nuclear war? Well, it depends how powerful the nukes that are used is. I wonder if we'll make laws to where you can only use a certain type of nuclear bomb. I mean, how sad is that? Will Utah win the Big 12? I think a lot of people expect Utah to win the Big 12. I mean, I predicted they would, like, in my way too early predictions on the 12 teams that'll make the playoff. So I guess I have to say yes. I mean, we got people joining. We got to get people joining this. You know, it's join. I mean, I guess I could advertise it better. I think I pretty much got everyone that was going to join from this live stream. big brands that miss the 12 team playoffs are going to be clowned so hard. Yeah, like if Alabama misses it. Yeah, bagel bites are good, man. I agree. I haven't had bagel bites in forever. Legalize nuclear bombs. What? I mean, I don't even think it's not even a question if they're legal or not. It's just obviously. Thoughts on President AI content? Are you talking about like where they like play video games and stuff? I mean that's fine. I you know. Yeah, I agree. They're like the same joke. Thoughts on me as a YouTuber? Uh, you're asking me about myself, or did you mean someone else? What's a video that I was super? That's a great question that I was super proud of that didn't do. That's a lot of videos, bad. But obviously, no, there are some where you put more effort. There are definitely, I've had this happen a lot, but if you're a YouTube, well, I guess if you're popular enough, it doesn't happen, but I've had it happen to where I'll put a lot of effort into a video and, you know, you'll think it'll do a certain thing just because of the way the algorithm is going, and then it just flops. I mean, I used to have that really bad when I was smaller. Cam Rising last rodeo. Yeah, I mean, he's been injured a lot, though. You know, people are going to clown him. Best World Trade Center image in chat. Oh, this image? Yeah, these are good images, man. Can we get on voice chat and Discord? I don't know if we have a big enough community to use voice chat yet, man. I'm hopeful that my community will get big enough to where people will be in voice chat every night, and I'll just be able to go in there and talk about what's been going on with my channel and things like that. But, no, man, you don't have to ban him or anything. Well, I mean, with the dude that was spamming, I just time him out, and if he doesn't again, he'll have to get a spanking or something. Why are people saying give Group of 5 their own playoffs? Yeah, I agree. They should be in with the big boys. Water, wet debate. I mean, yeah, water is obviously wet. Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the Cavs have been playing really well, man. Really well. Dak better win. I mean, do you think in a rural area anyone has ever gotten married at a hypermart? Well, hypermart did not last very long, so I would say probably not. No. What NFL player or coach? I mean, I think Mahomes was crying like a baby this year. I never seen a player cry like Mahomes like for 3 straight weeks. It was obnoxious. Will we ever see a perfect bracket? It's not possible, man. Well, I mean, technically it's possible, but it's just no, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, that was an awkward time. Those videos, man. Do I think 9/11? Dude, I'll give you a refreshing take. How would I know? How the hell would I know? I mean, you know, I could get into it, but I don't think that's, you know. Personally, I have no clue. Yeah, that was my dog. Dude, I was going to play this game where you're like a SWAT person and you have to like do missions and stuff. It's pretty crazy looking. People in the comments are starting to say slop fest. Who's saying that? How many holes in a straw? Well, there are 2 holes in a straw. Oh, come on. No, no, actually, it's just one elongated hole. I know. It's a good question. It's one really elongated hole. You trying to get on voice chat? You trying to play Black Ops 1 Zombies? What if the Titanic iceberg was actually the Twin Towers? A meeting of the legends. The Titanic nails the Twin Towers and sinks. I watch the Masters. Watching golf is relaxing. I really only watch some of the majors though. I don't really watch much else. Have I ever been to Maryland? I've never been to Maryland, no. Who do you think is winning the Super Bowl? I think the 49ers. I think it might be payday. It might be payday. That game. Will there be a Cinderella team? I mean, of course there'll be. Well, I mean, it depends what's the extreme of a Cinderella team. Like, are you talking about a 15 seed making the Sweet 16? I don't know. If you're talking about like a double-digit seed making the Elite Eight, I'd say probably. It's 1 in 120 billion chance to pick the perfect bracket. Yeah, it's impossible. Two holes in one straw. I mean, I can understand your point. But the problem that you have to understand, it's all connected. It's like taking a 3D image. It's like taking a 2D image and making it 3D. So technically, it's still just one. It's just 3D version of it. But with your server being 700, almost 700 members, could you join a voice chat with other members? Just no one. I mean, how can I voice chat? I can't voice chat right now, man. Come on, listen. The voice chat. We need to at least get to like at least 1,000 members for the voice chat to be active. I think. I don't think Tiger Woods will win again now, man. Indiana State. Guys, everyone is stealing my dark horse. Guys, stop stealing my dark horse. Indiana State is my team. I'm going to have to find a new dark horse. You know what? There's a lot of potential teams if you look at it. Oh, let's find a dark horse. The St. John's is ranked. Where is Indiana State? Indiana State, I think, is... Yeah, they're 30th. Is there another dark horse here? Maybe, I mean, Nebraska might not even make the tournament. Drake might not even make the tournament. North Texas, they have 9 losses. Ugh. Yeah, Dayton is having a nice season. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. A sandwich, it's got to be a square, man. Come on. Indiana State is going to be too popular. Yeah, no, you're right, John. Indiana State is there. I would be pissed off if I was a fan of Indiana State because everyone is starting to go in on Indiana State, and they're watch they'll lose in the first round now to a 10 seed. Yeah. North Texas, Mean Green. Dude, North Texas they're not making the tournament. You'll DM me? All right, man. The first round of March Madness is still good. The first 2 days are amazing. Even the whole first weekend is good. Can Maryland make the tournament? It's unlikely, but it's possible. I mean, Maryland's like a middling Big Ten team right now. Maybe North Texas has got to be. Maybe North Texas is my team. North Texas. They're 13-9. Oregon's not doing bad. Well, I mean, the Pac-12 the Pac-12 is never that good. He's only been in the league for 6 years, and he's gone to 4 Super Bowls. Oh, Mahomes? Yeah, I mean, but quarterbacks can have lulls in terms of Super Bowls. Colgate will win the Natty. Oh, not Colgate again, man. Now, Colgate is not very good this year. Wisconsin? Wisconsin's been bad recently, man. 2021 March Madness bracket in second percentile. Dude, that's horrible, brother. Daniel, I'm making a meme. I'm making a lot of meme coins personally. But if you wanted, if the one, I'll tell you the one that I'm interested in. This, I don't know what it's done recently. This is probably the next one that I like. Yeah, it's just been consolidating. It had a massive fall. It's typical of meme coins. Ethereum contract. Thoughts on Rutgers football? You know, I think Rutgers they're improving, but they're in a tough conference. They're going to be a 5-7 team for eternity. Let's be honest. Just lost to UCLA. Oregon did? Yeah, that's a bad loss. Thoughts on Patrick Mahomes' family? You know, I think obviously the brother is, a wacko. Yeah, I know. Oppenheimer, yeah, that was a huge blockbuster over the summer. Yeah, ESPN needs a new scoreboard for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that website, dude, I used to go on that website all the time. The question website. Yeah. It's a good website. They've actually, when I was younger, I would go on it in high school, but now it's pretty crazy. Some of the people that answer questions, they charge, like you have to get memberships for them. And they do answer they'll give you detailed answers on shit. I could see people going on there for answers, essays and things like that. I mean, that site is, it's pretty crazy. Thoughts on Brittany Griner? I don't even. I never even seen that on the swimsuit magazine. Jesus. Gonzaga is a major dark horse this season. I mean, we'll see what draw they get. We'll see what draw. Certainly, they're going to have less expectations, so maybe they'll be better. Is the NFL Honors live on CBS for you? I don't know. I'm not watching TV, but I didn't even know. I thought that happened on Saturday. Why would they do it on Thursday? Who will have a bigger fall off, Washington or Michigan? I think Washington will. Michigan will still probably be 9-3. Yeah, dude, that was it's not that scoreboard is CBS or TNT's. That's just the scoreboard that's used by CBS, TNT, True TV, and what's the other one in the rotation? CBS, TNT, True TV, and whatever the other one is. I know. I saw the Detroit Mercers. I went 25. It's so sad. I might actually look at them and just take a look at. Let's see how bad they actually are. Are they the worst team in college basketball? Oh, they're not the worst. Look at that. Oh, they're actually 0-24. Look at all this. Game scores. They had an 80 game score against Ole Miss. They almost beat them. They're actually favorites to win against IUPUI. I remember when Ohio State faced IUPUI, the worst team in college basketball. Yeah, no, you're right. It's TBS. It's not USA. It is TBS. USA is not in the rotation. It's 4 different networks. It's TBS, CBS, TNT, and believe it or not, True TV. Yeah, North Texas, they're probably not even going to make the tournament, man. That's a nice logo there for the Atlanta Thrashers if they become an expansion team. Northwestern's your favorite for the Big Ten? Oh, you're just your favorite team? Drexel? Yeah, they might be a 14 seed, actually, Drexel. Sonic, where they bring it out to you on roller skates. I've never had that food. We really don't have the closest Sonic to me is like, it's probably 25 minutes away, honestly. OSU 83-37. Yeah. IUPUI. IUPUI. I know how to say that, believe it or not. It's kind of a weird thing. Have you ever read Mein Kampf? I've never read it. I mean, I've read summaries of it. I've never read it personally. Rank NFL logos. I mean, I guess it's just so subjective, you know. The Citadel, they're not even going to make they're not even going to make the NIT or the CBI. What's the worst tournament? Tennessee is projected a 2 seed. Yeah, I mean, Tennessee they're good. I think they might be an Elite 8 team. We'll have to see. Have you ever watched Chris Chan documentary? No, I never seen that. Do you watch YouTube channel Sports Wars? No. Ducks go 11-1, lose to Maryland. How would they lose to Maryland? Well, oh, you're a Maryland fan? Yeah, this is a good chat, guys. This is nice. This is good. But it's a nice little college basketball. Florida State, Tennessee have the most insecure fans. All right, yeah, guys, I was due like an hour. I think it's been over an hour. But yeah, I just wanted to do a live stream randomly. And I'm going to have to get off and do some stuff. Yeah, I think I got to hire someone to do that, honestly. Thoughts on Air Force basketball? They're in a very tough conference. Yeah, we got some people joining. We got at least 15 people, well, maybe 10. Almost 700 members counting the bots. Yeah, Santa Clara did start like 6-1. Thoughts on South Carolina basketball? I mean, they look good right now. 100K? Yeah, hopefully soon. It'll be nice to get that monkey off my back. All right, I'll be seeing you guys.